5 Grammy Award nominations, 4.5 million records sold in the United States. Tevin Campbell was the late 80s, early 90s R&B breakout star. But now at 45 years old, we don't hear much from the music sensation. Let's take a trip down the rocky road of the life of Tevin Campbell. This is R&B Tales, the Tevin Campbell story. Born on November 12, 1976, Tevin Jeremiah Campbell was a star from the moment he performed gospel at his local church. His mother was aware of his unmatched talent and made it her mission to show the world her son. Campbell was able to get an audition for jazz musician Bobby Humphries in 1988. After that, he signed with Warner Records, which seemed like it was the best move at the time. During the time of his Warner deal, Tevin was in his early teens surrounded by older artists and people in the music industry. This resulted in him getting invited to adult parties and frequently drinking underage. However, this didn't stop him from taking the R&B world by storm. Quincy Jones, in August 1989, introduced the world to Campbell with Campbell's debut single, Tomorrow, A Better You, Better Me. The single was on Jones's Grammy Award-winning ensemble LP, Back on the Block. The single was so good that it reached number 1 on Billboard's Hot R&B and Hip Hop chart in 1990. The success of Campbell's debut single prompted his first solo song, Round and Round, to take off. Produced by Prince, it landed at number 3 on Billboard's chart and was featured in Prince's film Graffiti Bridge. In an article interview with Rolling Stone, Campbell detailed his experience working with the legend. "My voice was sort of a muse for these grown men to write about the love situation. They were going crazy with it." He told Rolling Stone that although he wasn't ready at the time to sing those songs because of his young age, he's glad he did. Following the success of his first 2 singles, Campbell was ready to release his debut album. Tevin was released in November of 1991 with hits Tell Me What You Want Me to Do, Alone With You, and Goodbye. Now the certified platinum album reached number 38 on Billboard's Hot 200 and number 5 on the R&B chart. He even earned his first Grammy nomination for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. As he geared up for his sophomore album, Campbell wanted to make it clear about his new upcoming sound. He told Billboard magazine, "I wanted to make a more mature-sounding album to reflect my current state of mind. And the sophomore album, I'm Ready, did just that." Produced by Babyface, I'm Ready put Campbell at the top of the chart. It also became his most successful album. The most popular single from the album, Can We Talk, became a number 1 R&B hit. The album is mostly platinum and earned 3 Grammy nominations. With success following, Campbell was destined for greatness. However, his third album shockingly didn't do well. Produced by Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, in 1996, Back to the World barely reached gold status and only reached number 46 on Billboard charts. This was a surprise to both Tevin and his supporters. It got worse as his 4th album, which was self-titled and neo-soul, didn't perform well. Even with collabs from Faith Evans and SWV, no one was checking for the album. He made another appearance on television on an episode of Moesha called The Right Stuff. In 1999, he was arrested after soliciting a lewd act from an undercover police officer during a sting of operations in California. After his arrest, Campbell went on a hiatus, although he did appear on Broadway for the musical Hairspray. Over the years, he did a couple of international performances, carefully staying out of the negative public eye. There was even questions about his sexuality that made headlines that Tevin never addressed because it's his life. In 2015, he shocked the world with the performance of Can We Talk during a tribute to Babyface. Many aren't aware, but he also released a single from his 5th album, Safer on the Ground, on iTunes and Google Play. In an interview with Jet Magazine, he talked about his musical disappointment, and now he doesn't agree with the current state of R&B in 2019. Campbell appeared on OWN's Queen Sugar and seems to like his private life.